25 cycles on it maybe, but it's been sitting storage charged for almost a year now. So if it works good, if it doesn't, I'm not guaranteeing that. The tail servo on this is a Futaba 9257. And it's a good little tail servo. And then I have other tail servos, which I'll pan over to here. If you want to negotiate, I've got a DS30 8900G, an MKS 760 coreless, and then a BLS 251, the best tail servo in the industry, I think. Back on the machine, it's got a torque tube tail. I put the Fusunu tail fin. I may have another Align stock one. I had a friend who had a 500 crash, so I gave him a bunch of stuff as a gift because he was kind of poor at the time. So I'm not sure if I have that or not. But looking at the tail on this machine, really, really upgraded as much as you could. It's got the Chinese weights, metal grips. Then I put the new Align slider and the yoke. Then it's got the KDE radius arms there, which are bearing supported on the end where they go into the grip. And it's got the KDE indexing pin down in here to stop it from rotating. I made a custom fiber rod on there, so it's got great tail control. It's got the Quick UK band on the tail, which is real positive, and I don't think you really need a fin on it. Other KDE things that are on it, the motor mount that's in here, because this Castle motor is wider than the frames, you had to put a different motor mount in, so I got the KDE one. It's got the KDE bottom bracket. Then it's got the Rick Kohler's battery tray, which is Lexan, which works really well, and it's been on there for a while, and it's not coming off. Then to mount the new mini V-bar on there, I bought the KDE Direct aluminum mount, and I also have the Rick Kohler one here. So I'm gonna kind of modify that, and because I found a pretty good way to mount the mini V-bar on my T-Rex 600, and I'll kind of scoot in there so you can take a peek. And it's sitting on a piece of Lexan, which is double-sided sticky down to the metal tray, and the thing is incredible. I mean, I go 100 miles an hour with this T-Rex 600 pirouetting the whole time, and it really is locked in. So, talk about blades on the 500. Got 7 sets of blades in total. 3 sets are brand new. 2 are brand new in the package, and 1 didn't come with the package because I want them at a Fun Fly, but they are brand new as well. Sitting on it right now is a set of Torsion 430s, and they are my test blades. They're not the prettiest blades. These are the ones I had the tip over auto with, and so they're a little dented up, a little scratched, but they're very flyable. I won a set of Torsion 430s at the Fun Fly, and so they are brand spanking new. Sitting right next to them. When this helicopter was red, I searched and searched for these SABs Red Devils, which are really for the Protos, and and I never used them because I went green. So they're new in the package, and when I decided to get this 500 going again, I saw a set of these edges, and these are great blades. I really like the edge blades. So, and then I've got a set of the Maverick 430 wide cords. These I also wanted the same Fun Fly. I got lucky with the 430 blades. Here's the box. They never produce these. Bobby Watts donated these at the Fun Fly, and so they were a set that they were experimenting with. But they are fly barless, and I've flown them a little bit, but my buddy Sean, who's like a really good 3D pilot, he had them on his machine for about 2 months, and he said they were awesome. So he could have had any blades he wanted, and he kept them on there. So next is a set of Aligns. These look just like the Rotortech, so I'm assuming they are Rotortechs because Funky makes Aligns blades too. And so they're 430s, good for fly barless as well. Then of course I got a set of the Radix, and they're in pretty darn good shape too. Never been down. They're not cost flaws either. They were the full price version. So that's all that's in with the sale. If somebody wanted to go back to a fly bar with it, I do have part of the fly bar head. Like I said, my buddy had a crash with his 500 and he was broke, so I gave him some parts off of this. I gave him the fly bar itself, but I got to keep the washout, or I should say the fly bar control cage. I did give him the washout and the arms that went with it. So, but it's got everything else as far as it goes. It's the head block, the grips, and in my bearing case, I believe I have a set of thrust bearings for the head, a set of radial bearings for the head, either one, and they're the same on both the fly bar and fly bar machine. There's one spare main gear. This hub I wouldn't use. It's just the gear is just on it for storage purposes. And if you needed the screws or the insert, it would be fine. But I wouldn't use the hub itself. So that's about it. Oh, I have a Castle Link. It through a wire. I'll solder that back on tonight, so that'll come with it too. So you'll have a Castle Link, so you can talk. You have your computer talk to the ESC, set it up for how you like. I've been running it on governor mode at 2600 RPM, and it's a beast with that motor and in that battery too. There you go, guys.